Hey, what's up, everybody? Donovan here. Today, I'm excited to bring you again just new technology and how you can use that technology for your publishing business. And right now, I want to talk again about OpenAI and specifically Chat GPT. Let's spend some time talking about again how you can use Chat GPT to rewrite your book blurb on your Amazon page. Let's do it. All right, welcome back. Again, my name is Donovan Neal. I'm an Amazon bestselling author, and I love technology. I love all things sci-fi, anything that's kind of geeky, and I'm a Christian too. And so I like to, this channel is dedicated to all those things. And so today I want to talk to you about ChatGPT. One of the things that are out there right now as it relates to AI technology. And ChatGPT, as you see here on the page here, is a language model developed by OpenAI. OpenAI has basically created ChatGPT, and I think the best way to talk about ChatGPT is that it's like a digital assistant, a personal assistant on steroids. So go ahead, open up your browser, go ahead and log into openai.com, okay? And when you do that, you'll go ahead and get this screen here. You'll try ChatGPT. And once you go through the process of logging in, of signing in, if you don't have an account already, I believe you can use Facebook, you can use your Google account. Of course, you can do something from scratch. Whatever works best for you, this is the dialog screen that you'll get. And once you get the screen, it's important to understand some limitations of things that the system cannot do. So, like I said, it's a personal assistant, but it's limited in the information that it's had. So here's a key thing here. Down here, it says limited knowledge of the world and events after 2021. So that's important to understand. So if you're going to ask it things about like this year, for example, it's not going to be able to answer because it's not connected to databases that have access to the internet. So it's not continuously learning. It's fed a certain particular amount of information, pretty much up to 2021. And so, long-standing or evergreen type of items are going to be great for you to utilize things for. So, for example, explain something to me. And that explanation is not based off information that's new in 2022. That's a great way in which you'll be able to use ChatGPT. Understand, again, it says it will occasionally generate incorrect information. So whatever you get, you always want to reconcile the information, check the information that you have, just to confirm and make sure everything is okay. Again, may even occasionally produce harmful instructions or biased content. In light of what we are asking ChatGPT to do, I'm not concerned about that kind of thing. But today, we're going to specifically ask ChatGPT to do two specific things. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to ask ChatGPT to tell us about marketing. So we want to learn maybe what are the top marketing strategies that a self-publishing author might utilize in 2022. Okay, so let's type that into the system and see what it tells us. Let's see. What are the best marketing and promotional strategies? Be my spelling. We'll clean that up. Now, a self-published author can use. Okay, so we'll clean this up. Now, it'll probably understand my Google Doc here, but we'll go ahead and put that in. So now it'll go ahead and tell us this stuff. Okay, give us an answer. So basically it said, hey, utilize social media, build an email list, write guest posts, host a launch party or an event, run a promotional campaign, consider running a promotional campaign to drive sales of your book, and give you some specific things. Utilize online bookstores and retailers, invest in paid advertising. By using a combination of these strategies, you can effectively promote your self-published book and reach your target audience. So I'm going to ask it, does it have any more information? Because sometimes ChatGPT will stop after a certain particular period of time, and that there might be more in the system. So let's see if it has anything else. Would you have any other recommendations? See, here we go. Participate in book fairs, literary festivals, utilize free marketing channels. So you are literally getting from the AI, based on its scraping of the web, what are, at this stage, the 11 best promotional or marketing tools or opportunities that you might utilize. So what we're going to do now is we're going to drill down specifically. So what I would do now is I would just simply take all of this. I'm just going to highlight it, and I'll use my prompt. I'll save my prompt as well. And let's get it. There we go. And I'm going to keep this for later. Okay. And we're going to put that. Okay. And then I'm going to hold on to that. All right. And now let's talk about what are the best ad platforms for a self-published author. Amazon ads, we should know about that right now if we're in self-publishing. Facebook ads. So let's let it just know these are the top two right off the bat. Okay. So if we want to utilize paid advertising, this is what it's suggesting. Okay. So again, remember, it's pulling on information that's already been scraped from the internet prior to the year that I mentioned. Okay. Now, one of the things we should know, this sort of talked about earlier about verifying or making sure. One of the things that is not on here is TikTok. Okay. So I don't know, again, when TikTok had its explosion on Book Talk, but if you're into that platform, okay, you don't see that here. So this isn't to say that this can be helpful. Obviously, it can be. Okay, if you're new and you're trying to get an idea where to go right off the bat, you can use this tool to help give you some answers, and then you can drill down into some specific things. Okay, so let me see if it has any more additional information. Okay, here we go. Okay, so LinkedIn ads. Okay, so YouTube. So I think what the system is doing is basically looking at all of the advertising that's out there on, there we go, TikTok ads, finally number 10. So I did put it in there. Okay. So essentially what this is giving you the top 10 ad platforms at which you can increase discovery and possibly sales for your book. And you have that right here. You don't have to look for it. Now, here's an interesting question. Now let's ask the ChatGPT system what it thinks about which. I was going to ask it basically which system has generates the most discovery. Let's see. And it remembers the conversation that you had thus far. Had the most, if the formation platforms has the most, I'll say ads, I'm looking for, has the highest revenue. So maybe might put it in terms of put my follow here on vibrate. Okay. Okay. All right. So basically, it's not giving me that specific data. Okay. So again, this is just one way that you can use a system as it relates to author promotions. Okay. Let's look at another one. So I've been utilizing this is my book, The Third Heaven, The Rise and Fall of Stars. This has been my bestseller on Amazon. This is the thing that made me a bestseller on Amazon. I've had this book out for many years, and this is the book blurb that I have used. Okay. And so what I'm going to ask the chat system to do is take this existing book blurb and see how it might rewrite it. Okay. And you can do this with any book. If you are having a problem with writing a book blurb, I suggest that you might utilize this to give you an idea. Now, remember, it needs some type of input, so you have to give it something. You can't just, hey, write my book blurb for me. The more descriptive things you can give it, the more information that you can give it, the better it will be able to spit back out to you something that's productive. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to highlight this. Okay. And because that's it right there. And we're going to put it back in the system here. Okay. This roll. Amazon. Oops. That's weird. All right, I'll put that in there in quotes. Boom. Okay, so that's the original book blurb. It's taking this information, and now it's going to rewrite that book blurb. And then I have a choice as to whether or not I want to go ahead and utilize that or not. Okay, so let's see what it wrote. It wrote a lot shorter thing. Of course, this is all spacey, but let's see. Discover the untold story of the fall of Lucifer in the third heaven, the rise of fallen stars. The first book in a gripping 4-part series. Explore the backstory of mankind's own tale and the behind-the-scenes relationships between God and the angelic hosts as a third of heaven rises up in rebellion against their creator. Follow the dramatic events as allegiances are broken and choices are made, leading to the great angelic war. Consistently praised by readers, this powerful tale will have you reminding yourself that it's fiction. Wow, I like that. So we might end up using that. Okay. So let's see what we can push it. Maybe we can break the system. I don't know. Would you have another suggestion? Rewrite. Certainly. Here's another version. Okay, here we go. So now what does it say? Let's see what the difference is. So it's aware that it's a 4-part series. I just saw that. Interesting. So it says, uncover the mystery of the fall of Lucifer in the third heaven, the rise of fallen stars. The first book in a captivating 4-part series. Follow the story of the great angelic war and delve into the relationships between God and angelic hosts as a third of heaven rebels against their creator. Experience the drama as allegiances are shattered and decisions are made in its thrilling tale. Praised by readers for its immersive storytelling, this prequel to the Bible will keep you on the edge of your seat. Wow. Again, that's just great. That's better than what I could have written in my mind. So, how about if we merge the two? Let's see how it understands. Sure, it's a combination of the two previous versions. So again, notice it's spitting back out my question. So one of the things I found helpful when you're working with ChatGPT is to literally make sure you're asking it a question, okay? In your own mind, get very clear on what you're looking for. And I find the more you're able to provide that clarity to the system, the better it's able to generate information for you, okay? So let's look what it says here. Third Heaven, the Rise of Fallen Stars. It's a prequel to the Bible you've been waiting for. In the first book of a 4-part series, explore the backstory of mankind's tale and the behind-the-scenes relationships between God and the angelic hosts as a third of heaven rises up in rebellion against their creator, leading to the great angelic war. Follow the dramatic events as allegiances are broken and choices are made, and discover why all of creation awaits the manifestation of the sons of God. Immerse yourself in this powerful and gripping tale, consistently praised by readers for its compelling storytelling. That's just a great book blurb. That's all I can say about that. So now again, we're going to use AI. We're using this system to go ahead and now maybe develop some keywords. So let's say, can we generate 10 keywords, 10 Amazon keywords for ads? Oops, I didn't. So here we go. I wasn't specific enough, okay? Because I am assuming he would generate it from this, but that's not correct. So it's keeping on going. So we'll say, can you generate 10 Amazon keywords from the aforementioned blurbs? Add keywords. All right, so now it should remember the conversation. So now let's see what it does. There we go. So now it's cued in on the specific information that I asked it for in that previous conversation. So again, it goes back to making sure that you understand what you're asking it to do. Okay. And then you go from there. So again, we're just going to play around this and just kind of see where it goes. What might be the best platforms to increase discovery for the previous aforementioned, I'll say, story. Okay. All right, let's see what it says. Amazon, which the book is already on. Okay, let's see what else it might say. Goodreads. So I used Goodreads when I first started this, and I definitely got some traction on Goodreads. Social media, have a website, blogs, a website. So I think here what it's doing is just giving me general information, but you're getting a taste of the technology in terms of what it can do. Okay. Let's see what else we might want it to do. Let's see. Again, I want to think promotion here. So we've talked about keywords. We've talked about changing the book blurb. Let's talk about, please create for me, let's see, 5 ad copies. 5 ad copy. 5 ad copies of the previous book description. Or Amazon on banners. Their Facebook ads. Okay, so now we're going to ask it to do some ad copy. Okay. And let's see what it does. Well, here we go. Discover the untold story of the fall of Lucifer and the third heaven, the rise of fallen stars. Follow the great angelic war and behind-the-scenes relationship between God and angelic hosts in this captivating 4-part series. Get your copy now on Amazon. Boom. Okay. So you are looking in real time. I don't have to just create. I can ask the AI to generate ad copy ideas for me based off the book blurb. Okay. So again, I'm going to keep this. I'm going to actually use this copy either in a Facebook ad or in an Amazon ad, but you're getting a taste of what the technology can do. And so, look, thanks for chiming in. If you've enjoyed this little tutorial in terms of what ChatGPT can do to increase your promotional abilities as a self-published author, please take the time to subscribe, push that like button, and we'll see you again on the next video. Take care.